Exodus chapter 15. Then they sang, Moses and the sons of Israel, this ode to the Lord, and said, We should sing to the Lord, for gloriously he is glorified. Horse and rider he tossed into the sea. Helper and shelterer he became to me for deliverance. This is my God, and I will glorify him, the God of my father, and I will exalt him. The Lord, breaking by wars, the Lord is his name. Chariots of Pharaoh and his force he tossed into the sea. Chosen riders, tribunes he sank in the Red Sea. A high sea covered them. They descended unto the deep as stone. Your right hand, O Lord, has been glorified in strength. Your right hand, O Lord, devastated enemies. And in the magnitude of your glory, you broke the opponents. You sent your anger, and it devoured them as stubble. And by the breath of your rage, the water parted. As a banked-up wall were the waters, and the waves were banked up in the midst of the sea. The enemy said, In pursuing I shall overtake. I shall portion the spoils. I shall fill up my soul. I will take up my sword. My hand will dominate. You sent your breath. The sea covered them. They went down as lead in vehement water. Who is likened to you among gods, O Lord? Who is likened to you, being glorified among holy ones, wonderful in glories, doing miracles? You stretched out your right hand. The earth swallowed them. You guided by your righteousness, this your people whom you ransomed. You aided in your strength, in your holy lodging. Nations heard and were provoked to anger. Pangs took hold of the ones dwelling among the Philistines. Then hastened the princes of Edom and the rulers of the Moabites. Trembling took hold of them. They melted away, all the ones dwelling in Canaan. May fear and trembling fall upon them. By the greatness of your arm they are petrified, until whenever your people may go by. O Lord, until whenever this your people may go by, which you acquired. In bringing them in, plant them in your mountain of inheritance, into your prepared home, which you manufactured, O Lord. The sanctuary, O Lord, which you prepared by your hands. The Lord, reigning into the aeon and unto aeon, and still. For the horse of Pharaoh entered with chariots and riders into the sea, and the Lord brought upon them the water of the sea. But the sons of Israel went through dry land in the midst of the sea. And Miriam, the prophetess, the sister of Aaron, took the tambourine in her hand, and came forth all the women after her with tambourines and dancers. And Miriam led them, saying, We should sing to the Lord, for gloriously he glorified himself. Horse and rider he tossed into the sea. And Moses lifted up the sons of Israel from the Red Sea, and led them into the wilderness of Shur. And they went 3 days in the wilderness, and they did not find water so as to drink. And they came unto Marah, and they were not able to drink the water from out of Marah, for it was bitter. On account of this, the name of that place was named Bitter. And the people complained unto Moses, saying, What shall we drink? And Moses yelled to the Lord, and the Lord showed to him a tree, and he put it into the water, and the water was sweetened. There he established with him ordinances and judgments, and there he tested him. And he said, If you should hear the voice of the Lord your God, and you should do the things pleasing before him, and you should give ear to his commandments, and you should guard all his ordinances, then every disease which was brought upon the Egyptians I will not bring upon you, for I am the Lord healing you. And they came into Elim, and there were there 12 springs of water, and 70 trunks of palm trees, and they camped there by the waters.